Hey guys, it's Caitlin, and I wanted to do just like a quick little review of the Cerave Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion with Sunscreen for normal to oily skin, and the SPF in here is 30. So the first thing we're going to talk about is packaging. So it is just in like a squeeze tube, but it does have a pump so you can pump it out. So the packaging is almost like the It Cosmetics CC cream, if you are familiar with that, but it's just, you know, the basic squeeze tube. I'm not sure if you can take this top, no, it doesn't look like it, but you could cut, like, you know, if you get down to the end, you could just cut this open, which I usually end up doing anyway, because I like getting my money's worth of everything. So this is very easy to just cut open and finish scraping everything out, because it is just a squeezy tube. And then it does have a lid and all that stuff. So the amount you get in here is 1.7 fluid ounces, so 50 mils. And that is a pretty good amount. It's a whole ounce and then some. And this claims on the Ulta website, I'm going to read its claims now. This claims this is Cerave Ultralight Face Moisturizing Lotion SPF 30 moisturizes with a matte finish and helps repair the protective skin barrier. Delivered through patent control release technology, this formula with ceramides 1, 3, and 6 helps rebuild the skin's protective barrier and locks in moisture all day. Formulated with broad spectrum SPF 30 protection. So the claims on here with the matte finish, that is definitely true. Even if you do layer this one up, because in the demo I was like not fully awake and I put it on the first time and I didn't even press record. So in the demo, this was my second layer of it, and I didn't have any issues with it balling up or getting greasy. So it dried down with a matte finish both times with layer 1 and layer 2. I usually don't layer this one up 2 times. I usually use another sunscreen and mix it in with a little bit of a Glotion for a tint and use that as my second layer. But I wasn't fully awake this morning when I did this. I got a lot going on in my life right now, but so yeah, even with the second layer, this still dried down with a matte finish just fine and still looked really nice on the skin. So yeah, the scent in here is, it does have a little bit of a sunscreen smell. It doesn't really bother me too much because I don't really mind that. As long as it's like not greasy feeling, I don't really mind the sunscreen smell. It's not like a super heavy sunscreen smell like some of like Neutrogena's sunscreens. Some of them are like a very heavy sunscreen smell, but this one doesn't really, it's not too bad. And once you get it on your face and blend it in and it sits for a minute, you really can't smell it, or I can't smell it anyway. So personally, I don't mind, but it is fragrance free. So like the only thing you're smelling in here is whatever active ingredient the sunscreen is. But Cerave is really good about keeping their products very gentle, fragrance free. I would recommend Cerave brand in general if you have like rosacea or just very sensitive skin. Or if you're just looking for really basic skincare, just like no fuss skincare, Cerave, a brand as a whole, it's still pretty good. I know L'Oreal bought them out, and I haven't really seen a difference in any of their products. Like the formula is changing. They have added new products to their line, trying to keep up with the times of everything. So I haven't really seen a change in their formulation since L'Oreal bought them out. I just bought a brand new face wash from them and still works the same. So, but this is relatively new for them actually. So, you know, maybe this is the perks of L'Oreal buying them out. They come out with, you know, kind of with the times type thing. because they do have another sunscreen, and I did use that one, and that one is just their basic sunscreen. It doesn't say whether it's for oily skin or not. I can take a look here on the Ulta website. The Ulta website is usually my go-to for everything, so just kind of heads up. Okay, so yeah, the other sunscreen doesn't say that it's for oily skin. The other sunscreen they have is the AM Face Moisturizing Sunscreen, and it is in just their regular bottle, like their nighttime cream. It's in the regular pump bottle, and that one is really nice too. I suggest if you have super oily skin, you may not like that one as much because it does feel a little bit heavy and it does take more time to dry down. It does eventually dry down, it just takes a little bit more time. But if you have oily skin or normal combo skin, then you would probably really like this because it dries down in like a minute or so. So yeah, what else about this product? I guess I can tell you what type of sunscreen it is. So it is Ava Benzone, so it is a chemical sunscreen. I pulled up a website on pros and cons of chemical and physical sunscreens. So the pros of chemical sunscreens is less is needed to protect the skin because it is no risk space between the sunscreen molecules after application, and they tend to be thinner and spread easier on the skin. So, and then it has a list of cons. So usually with chemical sunscreens, it says here requires about 20 minutes after application before it starts to work. Sometimes people have irritation to chemical sunscreens, so they say like if your eyes are burning after you put on a sunscreen, it's probably the chemical sunscreen, and that you should use a mineral based sunscreen, so that's like zinc based sunscreens. But I will link this website so that you can take a look at it and decide whether, you know, you'll be okay with a chemical sunscreen. I'm totally cool with this one. Sometimes chemical sunscreens do burn my eyes, but this one doesn't. And I put it on my eyes to give my eyes protection, even though I do wear a ton of makeup. But I do use this, and it doesn't really burn my eyes at all. Let's see. It does say the higher the SPF, the higher the risk for sensitive skin types. So I say give this a shot and just kind of see, hang on to the receipt and just kind of see if it bothers you or not. And then if it does, just return it. But this one hasn't bothered me. It's actually really nice, and I definitely see myself repurchasing this after I run out because I really like it. And I am about to go on a trip to Seattle, and we're going to do carry-on, which can be like super stressful when you're kind of a skincare makeup junkie with all the liquid amount things. But they did bring up the amount of liquids. It's like 3.7 ounces now or something, and this one is 1.7. So I could definitely throw this into my liquids bag as is and be totally cool with that, which I'm probably going to do because this is kind of something I feel like I can't live without. And it's Seattle, and it will be in July, so it's going to be pretty hot and sunny, I think. So I definitely, this is one of those things I can't live without. Even if it didn't make the liquids amount, I could see myself pumping it into a container that would make the liquids amount on carry-on. So but I'm gonna definitely be taking this with me. I wear it every day. So yeah, let's talk about pricing. So at Ulta, as per usual, the price is always significantly higher. So at Ulta, where is it? It is $17.99, so it's basically 20 bucks there, almost 18 bucks. So It is significantly higher at Ulta usually, but sometimes Ulta will have buy one, get one 50% off. You could use your $3.50 coupon. Is that what it is now? You could use that because this is drugstore. It is not high-end. So that is the price at Ulta. I looked up the price at Walmart, which is significantly cheaper. This is $14.96 at Walmart. So I kind of suggest, you know, if you don't have a coupon for Ulta, or it's not buy one, get one, or, you know, I suggest probably just picking this up at Walmart. I think it's about the same amount at Target. I can take a look here for you guys. Let's see how much it is at Target. Target.com. Sometimes Target's online website is kind of funky. Like, do you guys ever struggle with their online website? I do. Okay. Gosh, this page takes forever to load. Okay, at Target. Oh, it's even cheaper at Target. At Target, it's $13.49. So get it at Target. Oh, it's on sale. That's why. Because it says regular $14.99. Okay. Well, it's on sale at Target right now. So, I mean, Walmart is still the cheapest. You could probably also find this at Walgreens, but I know sometimes skincare at Walgreens tends to be a little bit more too, because, I don't know, they always talk about how things are a little bit more expensive at Walgreens too. But it's definitely the most at Ulta. I did get this one at Ulta, but it was like during the skincare event, and it was like a buy one, get one, and it was mix and match, and I was already there, and I get points and I get to keep my platinum status when I spend money there. So I did pick this up at Ulta. But if, you know, you're looking for the cheaper route, I highly suggest probably Walmart is your best bet there. So what else about this sunscreen was I going to cover? Can't really think of anything else, but on the back it just kind of tells you how to use it. It says apply liberally before 15 minutes before sun exposure. This one is not water resistant, so this is just your basic daytime moisturizer with a high SPF in it. So it is not water resistant, so you definitely don't want to rely on this if you're going to the beach or the pool, or if you're going to be doing heavy activity with sweating, because it is not water and sweat resistant. So you'll definitely want to find another sunscreen to use for that type of activity. So you could just use this as your daytime moisturizer, and then find a water resistant, sweat resistant sunscreen to layer up on, which is I think what my other sunscreen is. So yeah, I think that's probably all I have. Cerave always has their ceramides. I think that's what they're really known for, so this has their ceramides in it. Yeah, I think it's just a really nice basic sunscreen. It is drugstore. You know, depending on where you buy it, it shouldn't really break the bank. I know the higher the SPF, the more money it is. So I've heard that recently from Dr. Dre. She talked about having, you know, the higher the SPF, the more you're going to have to pay for it. But, you know, I say invest in your skin, especially your SPF, because you want to prevent skin cancer and aging and sunspots and stuff like that. And, you know, I haven't really been the best at always taking care of my face. Sometimes I would sleep in my makeup. I wouldn't always put moisturizer on because I was combination oily and I felt like it made it worse. So, you know, I'm really trying to take really good care of my skin now, and trying to prevent dark spots and, you know, skin cancer and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, I say, you know, invest in a really good sunscreen, and that's, you know, where you should really invest in. So anyway, I think that's all I have. If you have any questions, anything that I forgot to cover in this video, which is possible because I feel super scatterbrained, and this is Dante next to me, if you can hear his little collar jingling. But yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, just ask me in the comments and I'll be sure to respond. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I really try to keep everything updated there, such as if I'm taking a week off to build up videos, or if I'm just taking the week off because I'm traveling or something along those lines. I usually try to update in those areas, and I usually post in those areas when I have a new video posted. So you know, also be sure to subscribe so that you can see when I do post all my videos. You can hit the bell notification if you want to. I know that can get annoying sometimes because you have all these you know, notifications. If you hit bell notifications on all the people you're subscribed to, it's like, oh my gosh, I'll just look through my subscription feed. So, you know, hit it if you want. Give this video a thumbs up if you'd like, and leave a comment down below, and you know, just let me know, guys, like what you want to see from me too, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and as always, live life in full bloom, and I will see you guys later. Bye!